Hi all. For today's AI Day 25, I will try to understand Google's latest experimental model, that is Gemini 2.0 Flash experimental model, and we'll try to check their demo video and try to understand what they are offering. So let's start with their official website, where they have mentioned that this Gemini 2.0 Flash experimental. Uh, After that, they have also introduced Gemini 2.0 Flash Thinking experimental, which is in which this features from this Flash experimental are enhanced in that thinking model. So we can be sure that what we see in Flash experimental, those features are more accurate or enhanced in that thinking model. So before that, we will try to understand what this Flash experimental offers. So let's try to check a few demos and try to understand.
These are examples of native image output in Gemini 2.0. You might have to manually the car into a convertible. With how it might look to turn this car. Say you want to imagine how it might look to turn this car into a convertible. With today's AI tools, this takes a lot of work. You might have to manually mask out this roof area or write a really complex prompt. We brought this image into AI Studio and sent it to the new experimental Gemini 2.0 Flash model. This is a real-time screen.
This tool is available free to use in Google AI Studio. So you can check and try to experiment with this model as well.
Capture. And all the prompts you'll see in this video are things that early testers can now try. And this is the entire prompt we gave it: turn this car into a convertible. And it generated this image. Here they are side by side. Notice how it successfully modified the car, but also managed to keep the rest of the image consistent. This is
We can see here image is so clean without any disturbance or deformities in original image, and it just shows a clean and clean output as per prompt.
is difficult in many AI tools that use separate models, but here it's all being done by one model. And we continued the conversation saying, imagine the car full of beach stuff and change the color to something that feels like summer. Explain as you go. The model began outputting text. It explained its idea for a new color, then showed it to us. But the really neat thing is that the model kept going. It went right on generating another image with the car full of beach gear. Remember that this is all a single response of text and image tokens coming from the model. This ability to output a cross-modality.
So here we can see that when we provide prompt, what is the thought process behind that. Those are outlined as per our prompt by Gemini 2.0 Flash experimental.
Interleaving text and image together is one of the most exciting aspects of Gemini 2.0. Here are some more example prompts and outputs, all coming from Gemini 2.0 Flash. Let's say you want to make this photo look a little bit nicer by getting rid of all this stuff on the couch. Just give it this prompt, and the model does that for you. You can even combine images. You can ask what your cat might look like on this pillow, or on this skateboard. All of this enables you to co-create with AI in new ways. We gave this image with this text on the side of the box to the model, and we said, open the box, generate an image looking down into the contents of the box. We sent that prompt to Gemini 2.0 Flash. This approach, where you send parts of your prompt in the image itself, opens up new possibilities for how we could have more seamless, multimodal back and forth with the model. The model reasoned about the text on the side.
Here we can see in on box it is mentioned that old gadgets, old electronics. So when we provide prompt that open the box and like looking down into content of the box. So as per
model,
a text, we can see output like box is open now, and we can see old electronics material is in the box. So as like it work that as per that text it worked on and provide clear cut image here.
Reasoned about the text on the side and generated this image of old electronics. You can push this even further, co-creating imaginary worlds together. We went back to this first conversation in the video. We wanted to try communicating visually with the model, so we drew a circle on the door handle with the prompt, "Open this." The model successfully figured out what we meant, and it generated this image with the car door open. And for the last prompt, we said, "Make the car fly. Imagine you are the car soaring through the clouds to the beach. Show what that might look like." This is a challenge to see if the model can keep.
Here I can see that this is the seat of car. I thought this all like things will be placed on this seat only, but it seems that these things are outside of the car. So we can see here some glitch, but overall it seems as per prompt it's showing correctly, but here we have found one mistake.
Keep the car consistent while also visualizing this new scene that I'm imagining. And the model was able to do it, following my instructions, generating this image and text. These are just a few examples of what's possible when you can seamlessly reason and generate text and images, all with one model. New output modalities are available to early testers now, with a wider rollout expected next year. Start building with Gemini 2.0 at aistudio.google.com. Start building with the wider rollout expected next year. Start building with Gemini 2.
Okay, let's talk about native audio.
So
Gemini 2.0
here we have native audio. So they are experiment new features with this audio prompt. So let's check.
This is but maybe you're thinking you're actually hearing it. What exactly is native audio? You're actually hearing it right now. Everything you hear in this video was generated.
So here we can see as per prompt, this audio output is we can hear that as per prompt, and within different tones, or as per instruction we can say that.
With prompts, like, this actual prompt on your screen, like right now. It was all generated by prompting the new experimental Gemini 2.0 Flash model like you see in this AI Studio screen cap. Neat, right?
Totally. Native audio is really, really neat. It's different from traditional TTS.
Enthusiastic podcast host. So tone change, then style changes, and we can see there is some like enhanced output as per prompt.
Or text-to-speech systems. Like, what's super cool with native audio is you can do more than just prompt an AI agent on what to say. You can tell it how to say it.
You can prompt it to just be like, "Dude, just totally chill." Or prompt it to speak with oh so very many dramatic pauses.
And all of this is multilingual. You know how when a computer switches languages, it sounds like a different voice? That's a limitation of traditional
That's explain all, that there is no need to just say what output or what expectation we have from this features from this Gemini 2.0.
TTS. But with native audio in Gemini 2.0, you can build agents that switch languages more seamlessly. Check this out. Okay, so I'm starting out speaking English, but then maintenant, je parle français. 그리고 이제 저는 한국어를 말하고 있습니다. But अब मैंने हिंदी बोलना शुरू कर दिया है. E adesso Magari proverò con un po' di italiano.
And now I'm back to English. Cool, right?
With native audio, maybe information retrieval could be more expressive. Like, what if AI agents could tell you the weather differently? On sunny days, maybe they'd sound like this. Ooh, the weather today is 74 degrees and sunny all day. Awesome! But if it's rainy, it might sound more like this. So, the weather today is pretty meh. Drizzly.
So it's all about like different tone and different languages. So I think it will be more useful for where audio related work like podcast, where we have, if we have podcast in one languages, in if you want to dub in another languages, keeping tone as it is without disturbing it. So it will be more useful in that. Also this output we can use when uh, scripting of that particular, if we are writing this particular script or for any like podcast, video or film or short film. During that time we can check whether output is correct or not as per instructions. So I think during that time it will be more useful.
And cold all day. Oh well. Or what if AI agents responded dynamically to your context? Maybe if it seems like you're in a rush, your agent can speak really quickly.
Or maybe if you're whispering, you might want your agent to whisper back at you.
Anyways, you get it. So many possibilities with native audio. New output modalities are available to early testers now, with a wider rollout expected next year.
Yes, so this is all about native text to speech, and let's check about native tool use.
These are examples of what you can build with native tool use in Gemini 2.0. Gemini
Just to mention here, on their DeepMind Google technology, on this portal we have only 3 demos from this model. Rest we will check on their YouTube channel in while.
Gemini 2.0 is native tools like code search. Here's a demo that combines tool use with real-time interaction, built using the new Multimodal Live API. Make a bar graph that compares the runtime of The Godfather and Oppenheimer. Add the other 2 Godfathers to the graph.
Here they have using this audio feature, so instead of typing they are using audio features, and from that like audio input output we can see in like code format, code programming output.
Pick 3 random superhero movies and add them to the graph. Notice how quickly the model responded. That's because this is powered by our new experimental Gemini 2.0 Flash model. It's able to search and code while you interact in real time. One really neat thing about this demo is how easy it is to set up the graph renderer. All you have to do is describe what that tool does, like this. And the model, using the simple description you give it, figures out how to render graphs all by itself. We've open sourced this demo along with Colab notebooks to get you started. You can also explore tool use in AI Studio. Let's say you have to research New York restaurants, and you need to look up the phone number, address, and write a brief description for all of these places. We gave this prompt to the 2.0 Flash model, and look how quickly it does that for you. The model is writing search queries, retrieving info, and putting it into this table. It even provides citations and links so you can
So instead of providing input, so like reference input data set or table, here from their Google's available resources, they are providing all this data in mention format. So So they are provided phone number, address, description, which we have not provided in our input, but we receive, like we got this table.
Putting it into this table. It even provides citations and links so you can explore further. You can customize and control how tools are used in your applications. You might want to use Google Search for some things and not others. You can write instructions like these, telling it to only use Google Search for questions about sports. Then, if you ask something like this, the model will answer without using search. But if you ask this, it'll use Google Search to answer, just like you instructed it to. This ability, where the model decides when to use the right tool based on your instructions, is one of the strengths of native tool use in Gemini 2.0. These are just a few examples of how you can build your own multimodal AI agents with Gemini 2.0.
So you can go ahead and try it, this feature in Google AI Studio. So for this we have only 3 videos here, but for rest we need to check for Google for developers. We have seen native audio. Here we have this spatial understanding. So
You can
let's
build
check
with
that.
spatial understanding. We introduced this capability in our 1.5 models, and we've advanced it even further with Gemini 2.0. This is a new tool in AI Studio that makes it easier to explore spatial understanding with multimodal reasoning. For example, you can input this image and prompt it to give you the positions of the origami animals. This is a real-time recording, and notice how fast the results came back. That's because this is
So here with this spatial understanding, we can, if we provide prompt, then as per prompt it can highlight different object from provided input.
is running on our new experimental Gemini 2.0 Flash model, which enables advanced spatial understanding with low latency. You can see if the model can reason about which shadow belongs to which animal by asking for the fox's shadow. And the model finds it over here. Or ask it about the armadillo's shadow. It finds that too. Spatial understanding enables new ways to interact with images. It lets models do more than generate text about an image.
Detect socks with no more than 20 items. Output is list where each entry contains 2D bound box in box 2D and emoji in slave. So for like designers, it will be more useful, this feature, and from this prompt they can highlight different objects.
Gemini 2.0 can search within an image. You can give it this image and see if it can find both rainbow socks. The model finds the matching pair. You can even ask it to find the socks with the face. And it finds those too. This was a particularly neat result because you'll see the faces are really small and obscured. Like all models, it won't always get everything right, so you can try your own prompts to see what works for you. You can combine spatial reasoning with multilingual capabilities. You can give it an image like this and prompt it to label each item with Japanese characters.
So it is not restricted to English only. So as per we have seen for audio, similar context we have here for like different languages. So any image we can decipher here, like what's in that image, what is the context, and we can check more details on from that image with this multilingual capacity.
Characters and English translation. The model reads the text from the image itself and translates it. With spatial understanding, Gemini 2.0 enables AI agents that can reason about the physical world. For example, you can give the model this photo and ask for the position of the spill. But then ask how it would clean it up with an explanation. And the model points out the towel over here. And with Gemini 2.0, we're
This is something new. I have observed that from it detect different images, and as per Google, also it can inform that what is the precaution, or what are the actions we can take from that image, what to as per prompt, what actions we can take to do things in that within that images. So this is something new I have observed. I haven't seen in different model, but it's interesting.
introducing 3D spatial understanding. This is a preliminary capability still in early stages, so it won't be as accurate as 2D positions, but we're sharing it so that developers can try it and give us feedback. Here's a Colab notebook that lets you prompt the model to give you 3D positions within photos. Then we visualize those positions in a top-down view, essentially turning the photo into an interactive floor plan. These are just a few examples.
So it is more useful for like designer, interior designer, or photographer, or uh, uh, any profession which are related to images, or uh, spatial format. So that will be more useful in the for those criteria. So we have seen 4. So we have this multimodal live streaming. So let's check on this.
Okay, this is a quick demo of multimodal live streaming in Gemini 2.0, and we are casting a tab into AI Studio. Can you see my screen?
So it was
Yes.
live demo, and instead of just recording, it was live. So check.
I see your screen. It's showing a document with the title Demo. It also contains bullet points and a Google Meet window with a person in the video. Is there anything in particular you would like to talk about on the screen?
Yeah, can you start the demo by just reading the text I highlighted?
Sure, I can do that. The text you highlighted reads,
Oh, okay. So it is about when from this live streaming mode, we can like sharing our screen. Gemini 2.0, it can detect what is on screen, and with our instruction, it can work on the same. So let's check more on this. It's very interesting. It will be interesting for content creators and live streamers. So
the Multimodal Live API lets you build real-time multimodal applications powered by Gemini 2.0 Flash. It features tool use like Google Search and code execution, function calling, and more. Would you like me to read the following lines too?
No, can you actually just tell me what this word means, though?
I can do that. Multimodal refers to the ability to process and understand different types of data, like text, images, and audio all together. Does that help?
Yeah, I need to demo the interruptions feature next. Can you tell me a really boring kind of once upon a time sort of story?
Okay, I can do that. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled beside a quiet forest, there was a very unremarkable rock. This rock was gray and it was round.
so it is like having one-to-one meeting with Gemini 2, this AI assistant Gemini 2.0, and with this I just thought of like OpenAI released their calling feature for like ChatGPT, and also so it is similar to this, but here it have like we are discussing one to one, and instead of calling we are sharing screen, we are in meeting, and which screen share it's the another person or another AI assistant is helping us with understanding what is about this meeting and what we are sharing, and providing more information about what's in that slide.
And it sat
Sorry, I
there.
have to interrupt you.
No problem. I understand that interruptions are part of the demo. What should I do now?
So we're gonna demo memory. Can you just summarize everything we've seen or heard so far?
I can do that. So far, we've discussed a demo of the Multimodal Live API, which lets you build real-time multimodal apps, and I defined what multimodal means. I was also asked to tell a very boring once-upon-a-time story, but I was interrupted. Is there anything else?
No, I think we're done. Do you want to read this ending card or should I?
I can read it if you would like. The ending card says, "Start building with Gemini 2.0 at aistudio.google.com." Is that correct?
Yeah, that was great. All right, thanks. Talk to you later.
So this there are more possibilities with this feature, multimodal live stream, and all the I think all things we do in different settings, like native audio or this one image or audio output or tools, those we can do same in with this multimodal live stream. I am not sure, need to check, but possibilities are more with this. Last is video understanding, so let's check. Yeah, here we have this video.
These are examples of what you can build with video understanding in Gemini 2.0. We've introduced this interactive video player in AI Studio that makes it easier to try prompts and explore results.
All these features are available in AI Studio for like different like tools for this experimental model we can use. Like for we have video, we have live streaming, we have this spatial understanding. So there are different settings with different UI. So we can check and understand more. So I will try. I will use those features for sure. But let's check what they offer with this demo video.
This is a real-time screen recording using our new experimental Gemini 2.0 Flash model. You can use the model to search within your videos. Let's say you need to find and describe animal sightings.
It seems it will be like useful for security reasons, where we have CCTV footage or recorded videos. So from those videos, similar to image inputs, image understanding, so like spatial understanding, we can see here the from similar approach we have for video as well.
In this video, just load it into this player and click to generate captions. With just one prompt, it gives you detailed descriptions, like one of the foxes climbs on the rock, or a mountain lion walks through the forest in black and white. It even figures out in this shot that the foxes are playing with each other. Like all models, results won't always be perfect, so you can use this tool.
With this, I can see that how much big scale this experimental model is trained on. So it can even recognize that foxes are playing. So I'm like surprised that they have so much like this model is so much trained on huge data that it can recognize minute details from video, image, or audio as well.
To quickly test what works for your applications. And we've open sourced this video player for you to build on top of it. You can use video in all kinds of ways, like extracting text. Say you have a wall of post-it notes from a brainstorm that you need to manually transcribe and organize one by one.
Whatever you do for image related things, so those all things or actions we can take in video as well.
You could take a quick video like this, then give it to the model with the prompt, transcribe the sticky notes. We ran this prompt and Gemini 2.0 Flash transcribed all of them in just a few seconds. You can even ask the model to sort them into categories and put it in a table. The model looks across all the names, comes up with possible categories, and sorts them for you. But the model can do more than just transcribe text. It can reason about it and structure the information for you. Say you have some handwritten notes like these, and you need to put all of this into a spreadsheet, organized by item. You can take a video like this, then give it to the model with the prompt, give me a table of my items and notes. And the model creates this table for you, even figuring out that the last note is referring to the ceramic sample next to it. You can also use the model to analyze screen recordings. Let's say you're doing user studies on how people use your product, so you end up with lots of screen recordings like this one that you have to manually comb through. With just one prompt, the model can describe all the actions in your video. It gives you exact time codes of user events, like clicking, scrolling, and more, making it much easier to search through videos like these. And finally, the speed of Gemini 2.0 Flash, which you've seen throughout this video, is what enables real-time video understanding in the new Multimodal Live API. This API lets you use the advanced video capabilities of Gemini 2.0 Flash to build real-time applications with streaming audio and video. These are just a few examples of how you...
So it seems we can integrate all these features and create as output or get information as per our expected prompt or what we want from this. So try to use all these features from this Gemini 2.0 Flash experimental, and there is another model that is Gemini 2.0 Flash thinking experimental, which is beyond this 2.0 Flash experimental capabilities. So try to check on that as well. So with this, that is for AI date number 25 for understanding Gemini 2.0 Flash experimental model. Let's meet tomorrow with another let's meet tomorrow next time with another AI day. So thank you.